Hi, I'm Ashley with Jabora Realty team at Blair Realty Group.
And I'm Dustin Orlando with First Rate Inspection.
Okay, home inspection versus appraisals. So home inspection, optional. Buyer wants to have one. Buyer always has a right to have one, whether they have an option period or not. Appraisals are strictly for the lender. Now let's talk about differences between the two.
So the differences between the two, appraisals are strictly there, like you said, to protect the lender. They're looking to make sure the reported square footage is correct, that the home meets the minimum lending standards. Is it habitable? Can someone move into this home today? Do the lights work? Does the house have plumbing? Does the house have electricity? They're there to check a box and say yes or no, and then the lender says, cool. Anything beyond that is a responsibility of the buyer to say, I need to have these things inspected to make sure that they're functional. So that's when the inspector should be contacted to come in and do a full inspection. Very rarely, but on occasion, we will be on site at the same time with the appraiser. And the drastic differences on what they're reporting on is quite telling what the lender's out to protect. So if a lender's about to drop a $300,000 promissory note to a client and say, yep, you're gonna pay on this house for this much because this is what the appraiser said it's valued at. They've got a strict level of guidelines they have to meet and follow, whereas the inspector follows behind them and says, hey, but wait, you're missing this and this and this. And that begins to add on to that. Then that lender could say, oh, well, hold on, we're not gonna lend at that rate because there's all of these upgrades and updates that need to be done.
Right. Now, would you like to share a little bit on your HUD consulting?
Yeah, so we got into the HUD consulting just a few months ago, and it came from a high demand of getting those phone calls. Hey, we've got an FHA loan. We're getting ready to close. We're going through this and going through this, but these are the requirements that be updated along the way. Can you do this inspection? If it is a FHA 203K loan that they're going through, no regular TREC inspector can do those types of inspections. They've got to be vetted through the process, through HUD, and gone through the educational process. So we jumped on board and said, yeah, we'll go ahead and take on that work. And that has helped fill in holes in the schedule and keep our guys busy, but it's also added a whole nother line of revenue in the business where now we're getting consulted on a weekly basis to do these inspections more and more often.
Right.